he's been in the Clark's Honors College and has been an honors student in biology. He's worked in the laboratory of Professor Hui Zong, doing research that focuses on brain cancer and developmental cancer genetics using transgenic mice as a model organism. And Hui, would you please stand and be recognized as our co-valedictorian's lab advisor? As you might guess, our honor student is interested in oncology and internal medicine, and he's waiting to hear from medical schools for fall 2013 admission. We, of course, have no doubt that he will be admitted to several outstanding schools and that he will be a highly successful physician. Jesse has been not only outstanding in the classroom and the lab, but he also has volunteered as a basketball coach for kids sports and for the Eugene Family YMCA. He won the Aaron Novick Award for his outstanding science thesis, which was granted the rare classification of distinction in the Clark's Honors College. He was also one of 3 inaugural SMART Award student winners. That stands for Science, Mathematics, and Research for Transformation, which is a program we recently initiated to recognize outstanding research done by our undergraduate students. Jesse is graduating summa cum laude with the highest possible of honors. And that means that his GPA is somewhere between a 3.99 and a 4.19 on a scale of 4.0, which means he got a lot of A pluses, which is not easy to do. Because he is not only spectacular academically, but also very balanced as a person, Jesse recently was selected as one of the 2012 Phi Beta Kappa Oregon 6 Award winners, representing the top 6 students for the entire University of Oregon. So we're really very proud of Jesse's accomplishments in his time here. For all of these splendid accomplishments, Jesse consistently acknowledges his family who has supported him throughout his life. And we would like for his mother, Amy, his father, Rich, and his sister, Jamie, to please stand and be recognized. Now, please help me welcome the first of our 2012 valedictorians, Jesse Tiplin Goldfarb.
Thank you very much, Bruce. It's an honor to be here today. And to my friends and acquaintances in the graduating class, let me offer you the first of many heartfelt congratulations. This is certainly a strange feeling, standing here in front of you, some of the brightest students of this university. And truly, I feel no wiser than any of you. So today, I have no wisdom for you. No quotes, no values or principles. Instead, what I would like to do is offer my gratitude to a few people, and hopefully, in the process, come to explain how it's possible that I have received some of these awards. Because I certainly would not be standing here if left to my own devices. This is the Summa Cum Laude vote, and although it's given as a GPA award, what it attempts to recognize is academic rigor. For this, I need to thank the Zong Laboratory, who showed me that the only way to be successful in a very specialized field is not only to think intensely, but to think carefully and efficiently, and to be successful in research, the first step is to grasp the beauty of experiment. This is the Phi Beta Kappa Award, which attempts to create a community of intellectualism. For this, I am indebted to a group of friends and a lovely girlfriend who is sitting somewhere here in the graduate class who have always valued intellectualism, intuition, and individualism. Because of them, I do not feel distinguished today, but rather part of a group that demands intelligence as much as humor, love, and loyalty. This is my biology tassel, which its fascination. The fascination with the beauty, elegance, and unknowable complexity of the living room. The fascination that brings us to school each day, or 2 days out of 5, to study organisms, systems, cells, or pathways that we find inspiring. For this, I turn to my family and remember the childlike and wide-eyed fascination that I felt for my father, mother, and sister as a child. That fascination has remained the foundation for the trust, respect, and love that I feel for them. So thank you. This is my honors college, which recognizes first and foremost peculiarity. The Honors College is about identifying and bringing to life our most academic passions, about recognizing and celebrating individual thought. For this, I am grateful to the 2 closest friends I've had growing up, one of whom is in the audience today. That's quite presumptuous to really assume I was talking about. They showed me that the worst mistake a smart person can make is to fall into the trap of not thinking for themselves, not identifying their own interests and passions, listening to top 40 music and watching Jersey Shore because it's expedient, and doesn't require you to take a risk or search on your own, but instead to search exhaustingly for your own peculiar interests, and once you have found them, to be completely unapologetic about them. This is the single most important lesson I've ever learned. And finally, my graduation cap. This belongs to a friend of mine who could not be here today, a friend who passed away 4 years ago. He deserves this much more than I do, and he would have been a remarkable graduate. So thank you very much for listening. I'm excited to introduce our 2012 co-valedictorian. She attended South Medford High School and is a native of nearby Jacksonville, Oregon, where her family just celebrated 100 years of being in the same house. She is also a SMART, Science, Mathematics, and Research for Transformation Award winner, and is also graduating Phi Beta Kappa and Summa Cum Laude with the highest possible honors. She's been so spectacular in research that she's scheduled for a presentation at the Society of Neuroscience Conference this fall in New Orleans, Louisiana. She's focused on examining spatial nerve cells in the auditory cortex, so the nerves involved in your ability to hear me now, in Professor Mike Ware's lab in the Institute of Neuroscience. Would Professor Ware please stand to be recognized? This year's co-valedictorian was the winner of the Mary G. Olivan Scholarship in Biology and has been a College of Arts and Sciences Dean Scholar since 2008. She was also honorable mention in the prestigious National Barry M. Goldwater Scholarship Competition. Our honors undergraduate has participated in significant community outreach. She was in the first annual Brain Awareness Week and has been a volunteer for the South Eugene Elementary Science Club. Like me, she would very much have you acknowledge her family. And would the Hartman family please stand up and be recognized?